The Chinese community. Most of Chinese people live in either Toronto or Vancouver. The population was the greatest in Metro Vancouver of about 2.3 million. There are more than 300 Chinese language schools all around Vancouver. In the late 19th century, Chinese old-style private schools appeared in Canada. It has been more than 100 years that Chinese education was established and developed in Vancouver. Chinese public schools are important symbols of Western society's discrimination against the Chinese community in the early 20th century. In 1908, Chinese-born children were not allowed to attend public schools in Vancouver. Therefore, the Chinese community built a school for their children. After those years of segregation by the Western community, Chinese public schools still teach Chinese language, history, and culture up to today. The children attending these schools today are Chinese Canadian, with a few non-Chinese students. The children's first language is English, so they learn Chinese at the school as the second language. Children go to Canadian public schools in the morning, and after class in the evening, they come to Chinese public schools. Both the Vancouver Chinese Public School and the Victoria Chinese Public School reflect the harmony between the Canadian lifestyle and Chinese culture. The rising population of overseas Chinese and the rapid development of Chinese economy have laid a foundation for the education of Chinese language. Still, there are many challenges for these public schools. Lack of professional teachers threatens educational goals. Teaching materials vary from place to place, cause a slowdown in teaching process. Students' lack of interest has become a big problem among many Chinese schools. Chinese as an extracurricular subject, children find it hard and boring. More parents have lower expectations on children learning Chinese. However, it was still very important to some of the parents that their children learn about and remember their ancestral roots and cultural identity.
佢讀咗14年啦，我好高興咧，佢肯堅持到讀到最後。個個小朋友都離開，佢依然係堅持，我好高興。我好多人好覺得佢好光榮。
They wanted their children to learn the traditions of Chinese culture. These parents believed that mastering Chinese language gives their children a greater competitive edge in some fields, social life, and future opportunities. More than ordinary Chinese language schools, the Chinese public school is valued for its social role within the community, the Chinese immigration history, and its landmark status in Asian China. Chinese public schools continued in delivering the knowledge and appreciation of Chinese language and traditional cultural values to generations of the Chinese Canadian community for 100 years and will maintain the role as an institution celebrating Chinese language and culture.